Good morning, party people. Decided to do another video today. It's been a couple of weeks since I did a video, but I had to do a video today because, ironically, at the end of my last video, one of the things that I mentioned was, whatever happened to Uber Pro? Well, I got an email from Uber saying that Uber Pro was now coming to New York City. But before we get into that, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, hit that gray notification bell at the upper right hand corner of your screen. This way you'll be made aware whenever I do new videos, which, as you can see, isn't that often. But let's get into it. So I'm smiling because I have been anxiously awaiting Uber Pro. The first mention that I had heard about Uber Pro was, I believe, through the Apptrepreneur. He mentioned that Uber Pro was rolling out in certain areas of the country. The premise I understood it to be, and again, perhaps in other parts of the country, was at the end of the day, if you were a higher rated driver and you kept your acceptance rate above a certain percent, you would be paid more per trip. It could have been 3%, 6%, 9%, whatever the percentage was. And I got pretty excited about that, not because of the money, to be honest with you, because 3%, on a $50 trip or whatever, yes, a few dollars more, and I'm not saying I don't want more money, but I'm just saying it's not something that's going to make or break me. And I think if you're successful in doing this, I don't think it'll make a tremendous difference. If you're not successful in doing this, maybe, but then if you're not successful in doing this, I doubt you have the higher ratings, so forth and so forth. So that being said, I'm all for it. Got excited. All right, we're being rewarded for going the extra mile. We're being rewarded for getting the higher ratings. The higher ratings are a translation of the passengers being pleased with the service you provide. All right, you've got a clean vehicle. You're courteous and respectful. You drive safely. All of those things. It's a culmination of things. And this was months and months ago, and I'm sitting here saying, why don't we have it? So, ironically, I got an email from Uber yesterday, or the day before, whatever it was, and says that as of the 1st, August 1st, Uber Pro would be coming to the New York City suburbs market. I get the email. It's like a hungry man looking at a steak dinner. I'm like, oh boy. I start reading through it. And they've got Uber Pro Blue and Gold and Diamond and Platinum, all this other crap. And in each one, they list their incentives. And I'm looking and I'm saying, this is straight trash. Like, it means nothing to me. And I can't be selfish to say that it might not be an incentive to other drivers. And again, specifically in the New York City suburbs market. But, things like dent insurance. I have a gas card. All right. Sometimes I get as much as 36 or even 41 cents off per gallon when I fill up through my card. And they're offering 10 cents. There is nothing from Uber Pro Blue, the lowest level, I'm wearing a blue shirt, to Uber Pro Platinum that would make me do anything different than what I've been doing. And that to me takes away from the word incentive for this program. The bottom line is, there is no incentive that's going to make a difference to the average driver than more money. Simple as that. But Uber knows this. I'm not saying anything Uber doesn't know. Uber just doesn't want to pay the drivers. And I think it makes it very difficult. I think that you have, at least maybe again in this market, but throughout the country, you have certain individuals who excel. They are in prime markets. They're able to capitalize on those markets. They're able to make a decent living. And I think that's what separates a lot of drivers from the majority of drivers, or some drivers from the majority of drivers. I think in every market where you can make money, even in the markets that you can't really make a lot of money in, you're always going to have one driver or two drivers or whatever that they work longer hours, they make more money, whatever it is. They're doing something smarter, or they found a little niche in their particular market that they're able to capitalize on, that they're going to make more money. But for the drivers like myself, who, even though I work on the top tier platforms, I am very strategic in my trip requests. I don't accept certain trips. My acceptance rate on average with Uber, 60, 70%. Why? Because I'm not going to take a trip for, I don't care if it's Uber Premium SUV, which is the highest platform that I can run on. I'm not going to take a trip that's 20 minutes away on a pickup. I'm not going to do it. And I work hours where there's not a lot of drivers out. You know, I come out very early in the morning. There's not a lot of drivers out. And I do get call requests for 20 minutes or more away. Why? Because there's nobody else out running on my platform. Sometimes that's outside of actual New York. It's into Connecticut. Some of these pickups are. So, you know, that being said, what Uber Pro is forcing me to do is to accept more of the trips that I would not normally take. And they're not paying me anything more for it. They're literally giving me nothing more other than a Uber Pro Blue or Gold or Platinum or Diamond, whatever little insignia in my profile that says that's what type of driver I am. And for that, I can stay Uber Pro and still average $50 an hour doing this. So, in my opinion, Uber Pro, at least here in the New York City suburbs market, is trash. Straight up trash. If there's anyone that feels differently, please let me know. And if there's a secret, if there's something I'm missing, please let me know. Because this has been a long time waiting, and I feel very disappointed by it. I'm not going to say I'm surprised. I'm just going to say I'm disappointed, because that's been the general trend for Uber since inception, which is, you know, to basically squeeze and squeeze and squeeze once they knew they had a strong enough foothold. And that's what they're continuing to do. Again, they're trying to force the drivers to just take calls. You know, just take the next call, take the next call. And I feel even worse for Uber X platform drivers who are already being dogged out miserably and being underpaid miserably, and now you got this, and still nothing tangible of any worth to you as a driver. Didn't mean to make the video this long, didn't mean to ramble. In any case, until the next video, my friends, stay frosty. See ya.